There we go. So once again, mainly for our YouTube viewers, welcome on in if you guys are just joining us. We are playing Dinkum today. I have not touched this game. I've seen quite a few streams of it, so I kind of get the general idea. It's a life sim town builder, not unlike the Disney game we've just been playing for like the last couple weeks, I guess. It is set in the Australian Outback from the looks of it. There are things in it that can attack you from what I've heard. You can play multiplayer on this game, which I really want to with Mike, so I'm hoping I can convince him to get this game. And I'm just really excited for it, so hopefully everything's good. You guys can let me know how the audio is when we get into game, and hopefully my camera and chat aren't blocking too much. We'll have to see. Yeah, let's do it. Let's see. Oh, that should have frozen everything for a second. Hopefully not too badly, though. There's a weird noise in my headphones when I do that. We'll see how it goes. Alright, character builder. Let's do it. So Pale of the Pale, because that's me. Oh, that's kind of cute. Do we have any more, like, curly? No, we don't really have a lot of options. It's all good. Friendly reminder, this game is early access, and once again, you can do !playing if you would like to see more about this game. I kind of like that one. Got brown eyes. The way my character like tries to face forward, just like. Let's take a look at our options. I'm trying to get a look at your profile. It's not working. You know what? I think that one so far has been the best. Maybe this one. We'll just go for the basic. Ran into a tree when I was little. Had to have plastic surgery under my eye. Holy crap. I do got some freckles going on. That might be kind of cute. Although, yeah, we'll go with that one for now. And then I am quite a fan of blue. What's my name? Oh, I actually have an on-screen keyboard. I like it when games do that. My name is Crystal, for anyone who might be new. And what's the island's name? Hey, Archie, how are you doing? Are we gonna name it Tater Island? Are we all cool with Tater? I feel like we have to at this point. Tater Town, right? I'm gonna just type in Tater, just assuming that it's gonna put Isle or Island afterwards by itself. All right. Let's see. A long time ago, everything went south. Almost everybody was forced to move to South City. Literally. The people of South City lived cold, miserable lives. You were born here. Sounds about right. It is pretty cold here. Most people have no desire to leave. But you do, more than anything. And you might have found a way out. Help wanted. Looking for a young go-getter to accompany me to my home, Tater. Maybe I should put Isle after. Voyage and accommodation will be... Alright. It's fine. You leave for Tater today. Gave me lots of time for that. Put my hair in a ponytail, I ended up smashing my eye into a wooden chair. Oh no! Strained my hamstring muscle playing football and did a further 5 pre-season sessions on said hamstring. We're now flying over Tater and will be landing shortly. All passengers, please prepare to leave the airship. Alright, so we start in summer, it looks like. I don't think it doesn't look like I'm blocking anything yet, so. Weak ankles see always fall. Looks like we've landed. I'll tell you what, I'm so glad you decided to accompany me on this adventure, Crystal. I was starting to think no one in South City was brave enough to join me. Let me know how that audio is, you guys. ho 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 ha. Like, who laughs like that? When you were the first and only person to respond to my ad, I knew you were the right person for the job. Oh dear, look at old Fletch waffle on. Let's get cracking, Crystal. I said waffle weird, don't just ignore that. I'll see you outside, okay? Shouldn't it be warm? Maybe this world is a bit different. Awful spatial awareness. Yeah, I'm constantly bumping into things too. Oi, Pepper! How was your food? Oh, this is pretty. Oh, okay. Turning camera. Wow. Smell that fresh air. I'll tell you what, it feels good to finally be back on Tater. I'm regretting the name because it sounds like everyone's just riding this poor, our poor Tater. Now, Crystal, I'm gonna need your help getting settled, okay? I'll give you this base tent. Take your time and find a good place for it. It'll be like our town hub. Like this map as well. If you have any questions, please just ask me. I haven't been back to Tater for a very long time, but I think I can still be helpful. I'll be waiting by this dock until you set up the base tent. So if you get lost, just check your map and find the dock again. Good luck, Crystal. Thank you. Oh. I already like that noise. I have a feeling we're gonna hear it a lot. Island map, okay. Yes. Oh. Oh. Okay, that's not it. That's settings, bear with me. Ew, no, there's no changing it. Up and down or inverted. I can't handle that. That bugs me. Where should we put our tent? I kind of want to be in the trees. What are you? Oh, it was a bird. So the in-game time doesn't start changing until you place your tent so you can explore. Oh, I like that. Thank you. I'm just gonna start mashing seashells, because that's what I've seen people do. When I've seen other people stream this game, it's just seashells seem to be very good. That's cool that the time doesn't tick forward. Now, which animal will Crystal kill first? Probably the one that tries to kill me, if we're honest. Oh, I think I'm gonna run out of space. Oh well, it's okay. I have so many pretty shells. If we decide to make shells a currency on this island, I will be— oh, fishy. Sorry, I'll be rich. Okay. Let's actually find a place for this tent. So up on the D-pad. Wow, that's a really big map. Oh dear. I probably will just stick to here, I think. I'm assuming later on, because it is, from what I've heard, a town builder, I'm assuming I can probably move. I can probably move things here. Okay. Place base tent. Okay. Oh, that's very freeing. Place. This is a good place for the base tent, sure. So, this is where you decide to build, huh? It's absolutely perfect. Our new home here on Tater. Thank you so much for setting up the base tent. You move everything later. It just costs a little, like in Animal Crossing. That's perfect. That's fine. Oh, and guess what? I actually have a tent for you, too. I know it's not much, but it'll be a place you can call home. There's plenty of room to spread out here on Tater, so please take your time to place your tent. You'll probably be visiting the base tent a fair bit, so keep that in mind while you're looking for a spot to claim as your own. I'll be inside the base tent getting things ready. Come speak to me once you've placed your tent. Cool. I'm gonna be right beside it, honestly. Or like right across from it, I think. How big is our tent? Someone is in the way. This'll do. This'll do for now. Got decent strong air. Is the map procedurally generated? I didn't actually know that. Place a tent, talk to Fletch. Can do. You found a good place for your tent? I know it's not much, but I hope you like your new home. I'll tell you what, you've got the spark crystal. You see, most people back in South City are scared of leaving. There's something about that place that pulls the spark out of people. But I'll tell you what, we certainly aren't the first to leave. Have you ever heard of the traveling trader John? No. I've heard of Red and Tom Nook and Goofy. Tell you what, he's a bloody legend. Rumor is he traded a paperclip for a steamboat once. Alright. Trading is in his very blood. John got in contact with me before we left South City. He's interested in visiting with his shop here. I'll tell you what, we can't miss an opportunity like this. I reckon we get this visiting site deed ready for him. That we will have a place ready for any visitors who come to Tater. I'll let you decide where the best place for this visiting site deed is. Just be sure it's close by. I want visitors to feel like part of the Tater community while they are here. Who knows, maybe we can convince them to set up a permanent shop here. Be sure to talk to me once you've placed the visiting site deed. Okay. It's randomly generated. It seems to have a pretty big map. I wouldn't say it's gonna be as big as Minecraft, but considering... Doesn't Minecraft just keep going? Yeah, the sound effects are very satisfying, I agree. So I kind of want to try to put it close to this, I think. Maybe a little bit of space in between. Alright, that tree just disintegrated. We're here for it. Oh. Camera's still a bit wonky. Island chain away from the mainland. Oh, did you have to like swim across? So we're all set for visitors, huh? Well done, Crystal. We've only been here a little while, but you've achieved so much already. You remind me of my father. He was born right here on Tater, you know? He was a true blue adventurer through and through. He loved doing new things and keeping track of all of his milestones in his adventurer's journal. I wanted to come here and try to meet those milestones myself. But I'm getting a bit long in the tooth, Crystal. Please, I want you to take this adventurer's journal. Please keep good care of it. This is your adventure now. Fletcher's father's journal is filled with his past milestones. That journal means a lot to me, but I think my dad would be glad someone like you is looking after it. But I have a challenge for you, Crystal. I want you to try to beat my father's milestones. Some of those milestones are going to take a long time to complete, but there's no hurry. I'm also going to add daily tasks to the journal. These will be smaller milestones that should be easy to complete in just one day. Now for the good part. For every milestone you surpass, you'll be rewarded with permit points. So this is very similar. Again, I'm going to be doing a lot of comparisons to the Disney game we just finished. Because, you know, it's kind of like the Dreamlight. You know, you can do things with it. There's the daily and like bigger tasks to complete, you know. Rosewolf. I would have had people angry that I didn't call it Memory, Rosewood, Lilybell, like all the other names. Finished for now, yeah. I'll tell you what, you're gonna want a lot of permanent points eventually. But we can talk more about that tomorrow. For now, check out the journal. I think you'll find that you've actually completed some of the milestones inside. So be sure to claim them. Now, are you hungry? I am. I think it's about lunchtime. I've seen fruit growing around this island and that sounds tasty. Go and find us some fruit when you get back. And when you get back, I'll show you how to craft a campfire. Okay, so it's select to open up this. Milestone, shell, yeah. Shells are nature's way of littering. Here's a milestone for picking up those bad boys. Alright, cool. Curb town, right? Camper, place to rest your head, your new home for now. Here's a milestone for placing your tent. And explorer, every adventure starts somewhere and yours starts here. Here's a milestone for placing the base tent. Alright, so we're already up to 300 of whatever this currency is. Harvest 3 bush limes, catch 2 bugs, and craft 1 item. Those are our daily milestones. We also have tasks. Find something to eat, then talk to Fletch. We have a, like, encyclopedia. I love these. There's also one for people. That's interesting. Apparently I don't have a face. That's fine. It's cool. You have different levels for things. I'm very excited for this, you guys. I've been waiting for this game. My licenses, we don't have any of those. We don't have any photos, and we don't have any animal friends. Okay. I wonder what bush limes look like. What are you? Harvest. Wildflowers, that's not what we're looking for. Also, I just realized I might have to drop some of my shells here. This is Island and Malkin pictures a colossal tater, right? It's just, there's a game that came out pretty recently. Can't remember what it's called. Oh, there's puppies over here. They're gonna attack me. Puppies? Puppies! Oh, they're so cute. Game that came out recently where you're like living on the back of like a giant creature. And it's also like a town sim. I don't know what it was called though. I wonder. Oh, that's the dock. Okay. Not really seeing anything that would tell me. But are you playing this on Steam? I think it's actually only available on Steam at the moment from my understanding. It is still early access. Oh, birdie. Oh, alright, never mind. Okay, yeah, that just seems to be flower. Oh, hello, there we are. Yay! I needed these anyway. Okay, there we go. Find something to eat. We also just did a milestone, or a daily milestone here, I think. Why can't I go over to it? Let me go over. I did it, let me touch. Gosh darn it. Unless it awarded it automatically, did it? It did. Never mind, I'm silly. Did I pass one earlier? Run in real time? No, no, it's 10 and 10:30 for me. And it's already 12. See the time at the top ticking by. Hi. Oh, you found something to eat. Eating food will help keep your energy up. Here's a recipe for a campfire. I found these stones earlier so you can use these to craft your campfire. You'll have to find some wood yourself though. Or to use the crafting table in the base tent to craft a campfire. Take your time. When you're done, come and have a chat with me. I have a gift for you. Oh. And we learned how to make a campfire. Let's see here. Can I actually... How big is my... Oh, okay, so this is just like, never mind. I was scared that like, my inventory was gonna be a lot smaller. That's actually really good. That's a very decent size. There we go. I also like how down here, I just noticed it. Those are my daily things, just to remind me. That's really nice. What tracks the town awards? Oh, happiness, amenities, beauty, museum, economy, and licenses. I think this is the crafting table. And we want to make the campfire. There we go. Very impressed with the work you've done here today, Crystal. I think there's a great future for us all here at Tater. Here's a gift for helping me out so much. It's a bug net, yes! Let me catch all of them. I think you should take the rest of the day off. Maybe you should go catch some bugs around here. Or maybe you could cook some of the fruit you found. I'll figure out something to do, I'm sure. Oh, and before I forget, take the sleeping bag too. When you get tired, pop that in the ground and have a lay down. I'll tell you what, a good night's rest will do us both good. Thanks for your help today. Can't believe we're on Tater. I couldn't have done any of this without you. Alright, so like, you know, you can tell there's the similarities to the beginning of AC&H here. But it's still its, you know, own unique thing in a way. Oh, there we go. Oh, I'm not liking the camera. That works. And the campfire, I'm gonna put off to the side. Can I? Yes, cooked fruit. Super Saiyan, I didn't have anything actually. I usually eat after stream. Just have water. She'll be lurking. Playing some Ooblets. Enjoy. I just realized we don't have a big man Splat 3 Switch icon. I need it. I'm actually surprised about that too. Such a good game. I poured so many hours into it in the past 2 weeks. It seems amazing. I'm very excited to kind of see where this goes and probably get a little bit too obsessed with it. Optional, complete daily task, place sleeping bag, and get some rest. So the last one was to catch 2 bugs, right? Okay, that's how you swing. Let's go see if we can't find some bugs. I think I saw like a butterfly earlier, maybe, in passing. I also don't know if I'm gonna need a lot of these, but I'm gonna start picking them up anyway. There we go. Then here's some more limes. Do things respawn? Because I know that this is kind of Stardew-esque in, you know, how fast the time moves. Do things respawn per day? Does it maybe change? Like, do different things respawn at different times? Get too obsessed with it. Like, it's a cross between Animal Crossing and Stardew, and I love both those games. Yeah, no, I'm a big fan of both as well, so I have a feeling this is going to be exactly what I've been looking for. They respawn. Oh, perfect. Some do it slowly, though. Okay. I'm gonna keep that in mind. And next question for our friends in here who've played. How big is a stack? How big can I stack things to, if that makes sense? Like, is it, I guess it's higher than 10. Is it like 50, 90, 99? Somewhere in there. Oh. Caught a blue moon butterfly. Okay, there's... Oh, I see the crocodiles already! Oh, wait. Those are dogs. Croc dogs. Oh, that thing buzzed at me. You can stack endless. I think the stack will be 999. I haven't reached it. Oh, why is this game so beautiful? Oh, that's a thing of absolute beauty. I do like hoarding things. Oh, and it auto puts it away as well. Oh god, okay. I'm so sorry, I don't have depth perception. Yep, no. There we go. And there are all of our daily milestones hit, so that's kind of cool. I'm still gonna continue to catch more, because especially if that guy's coming. What was his name? John? I'm assuming I can sell things to him. Watch Hylian play this game and I really want to play it. When I can. Yeah, no, I saw he was playing it too. I lurked a little bit. And it does look amazing. What is this? I saw this earlier. Harvest. Oh, that's a tree. No, I meant the thing in front of the tree game. It looks like an oil drum. I'm also really excited that there's like a museum. I kind of would like something like that in the Disney game, actually. That would be kind of fun. Collect flowers and shells. And fruit too. Flowers, you say. Have I seen any? I guess there's the bushes, right? It's a good idea. Try to make all that money. And by the way, you guys, question of the day, if you guys didn't hear earlier. Oh, what are you? Hello? I'm gonna so get kicked in the face one day for doing it. Hi. Oh, you're so... Okay, I like you. It didn't attack me, so that's a good start. Sorry, what was I on about? Right, question of the day. What is the dumbest way you've gotten hurt within, like, you know, try to keep it relatively safe for stream, if you know what I mean. You don't like the roos that eat your crops? Oh, really? Rude. I'll keep that in mind. Alright. I like that there's also a quick sort button, too. Oh, I've already harvested that one, have I? Wasn't giving me the pop-up, at least. There we go. Oh, and I did something. I do like games that just kind of give you, you know, picking fruits and logs off the ground will get you far in this place. Here's a milestone for gathering lots of stuff up. Puppy! Kicked my car wheel out of anger and broke your foot! Oh no! I had a cousin who was working at a Canadian Tire. In his teens, right? You know, he's, you know, a young man. And he got this horrible, like, you know, I guess today you'd call it a Karen of a customer come in, just this horrible lady. And he, you know, he kept his cool in front of her, and he kept his cool all the way into the employee, what's the word? Like back room area where they had lockers. He punched a locker and broke his hand. He was fine after, obviously. I don't think he even got in trouble, but like, don't be punching lockers. Probably not good for you. I ran full speed in my hallway chasing my sister around. My little toe hit the wall and I swear it went sideways. Oh, my mom's done that. She wasn't chasing anything, but it did go the wrong way. Okay, am I a little bit turned around? No, I'm not. Okay, I know where I'm going. Break the barrel. Okay. Okay, well I was thinking I want to go back anyway here and see what else I can craft. Oh, she's wandering around outside. We've done some good work today, Crystal. Take the rest of the day off. Okay. Here, just tutorial. Cool. So paths, I know that this game has those. We can also make a crude fence, wooden torch, crafting table, and a cooking table. A big old panel board and it started to slip in my hands. My brain said, oh no, splinters, and I dropped it onto my foot. Oh god, got a fun scar from it. That's the worst. I kind of want... I didn't see any storage in there. Actually, wait, was there different options and I just didn't look through them? No, that's all. Okay, fair enough. I'm sure we'll get it eventually. To be fair, I think we're actually doing pretty good. Nope, that's not it. Move that and have that there. This is my usual Minecraft setup. Don't need it until later. You'll unlock storage. Perfect. Yeah, I figured it would be, you know, at some point. There we go. I'll get better at it. I just need to learn, like, how far out I swing, I guess. There's the moon coming up. It's a very pretty, like, in its own way, pretty game. It reminds me a bit of a game called Staxel, if anyone's ever played that. So you get the farm going. Okay. Alright, well, it's only 6. It's already so dark. I know! Tell me about it. I was trying to play Salmon Run and Turf War, the Splatfest yesterday with a group of people, and it was, oh, jellyfish! I'm so easily distracted. It was the most annoying thing. We kept getting DC'd and comm-aired, and they do need to fix it. Oh, I like the lights coming from inside the tents. Those are cute. Are they mean? Okay. I like them, but I will keep my distance. Nope. Here I am, and then that, and then I think I've done something. I've harvested more shells. Cool. All right. Well, let's go to sleep. Let's go see what tomorrow brings. I want to meet this John. Call it a day. Sleep until tomorrow. Oh, we leveled up bug catching. Oh, and we leveled up foraging. Well, three times. That was a lot of noises. I'm sorry. Passing out will do damage to your tools. Good to know. Someone is visiting the island. Alright, up we go. I wish I could get up like that in the morning. You just flung yourself out of bed. I think one of my more recent oh no's was we had driven to a car show in our 65 Shelby Cobra. Want to clean it up some. I go to wipe off the windscreen and my leg rests against the exhaust pipe. Lovely 3rd-degree burn up my leg. Holy crap. That wouldn't feel good. Hey, Blue, how are you doing? And also, by the way, thank you so much for the follow. I do appreciate that. Okay. Oh, he's here. I'm gonna go talk to Fletch first. Good morning, Crystal. Did you happen to see that John has set up his tent at the visitor site? I told him all about you and how you've helped us get started here. He sounded impressed. John trades all sorts of things back to South City. I reckon nearly anything you find on this island will be valuable to him. He'll buy fruit, fish, bugs, and even rocks. John also sells a lot of useful tools. He's got mining equipment, logging tools, and even some fishing. Oh, fishing. Even some fishing equipment. Although probably can't sell you a lot of tools until you have all your licenses in order. Right? How are you doing today? You know about licenses, right? Actually, I don't really. Tell me more. Licenses are an old South City idea. I'll tell you what, you don't need a license for anything back when I was growing up. But these days, you need a license for everything. Luckily, I'm actually an accredited license giver. Well, aren't we lucky? If you want to apply for a license, come and talk to me. You'll have to spend some permanent points to get them, but if you keep doing milestones, you'll make enough. So, I'm guessing the blue currency we've been getting is those are permit points. And then the money is obviously the old one. Hey, Andrew. Blue, I'm good. I'm so excited to be playing this. I've been like hype. I woke up at 5 this morning. Ollie woke me up, so. Yeah, I was gonna say My Sims. I've only played a little bit of it, but I was gonna say they do seem very familiar. She's essentially a human Tom Nook. Playing Friends of Middletown, got a couple of gold tools, barn upgrade, cheesemaker. Oh my goodness. Nice. You're like way ahead. I'm in like summer year 1 and I'm just happy with my little pineapple crop. As you get better doing certain tasks, new license levels will open up too. Now let's see if there's a license you can apply for right now. Mining, logging, fishing, excavation, shovels, hunting, so weapons, farming, and vehicle. I can't afford vehicle yet, but I can afford at least one of the others. Maybe 2 if I go for the lower level. Do you guys have any recommendations? I'm thinking maybe mining and logging, but I really want fishing. The 3 here so early. Yeah, Ollie was being a little butt this morning. Just really was not wanting to let me sleep. Hunting, I guess for, you know, safety. That makes sense. I'm interested in the vehicle, so that's gonna be a while away, obviously, but does Lucy not want to go back to sleep either? Safety and food. Mining and logging first, proper logging and fishing if you want. I'm maybe get mining. So mining and hunting then. Play it safe, but also gather some resources. There we go. Hunting license level 1. Wooden bat. Okay. Basic spear, long and sharp. Basic hammer, big hammer for hitting things slowly. And then mining we wanted as well, right? Mining license level 1. Alright. Neat. Okay, nothing at the moment. Can I talk to you again? Crystal, I almost forgot. I noticed John is selling a table saw. That's a tool I think will be very handy indeed. I think we should try to make enough money to buy a table saw from John. Here's my half of the dinks. The rest is up to you. They're called dinks? 2,500? Okay. Cool. I've seen this man. I now know who John is. I've seen him before. I'm eyeing the tools behind you, especially the fishing rod. Oh, those are pricey. Is that the table saw? It's like a barbecue. It is barbecue. All right, hi. So you must be Crystal. Fletch told me you're the one to thank for getting this place all set up for me. Thanks for that. I have a feeling we'll be doing a lot of business together. Take a look at my wares and feel free to ask me about anything you're interested in. Now, I make most of my dinks selling exotic items back to South City. I guess you could say exotic means any of the items found here on Tater. So if you find anything, and I do mean anything, you don't want, please drop by and show me. I'll offer you a great price for it. Alright, let's do this. Oh, I guess that's self. Now question, because I know in Animal Crossing, it was kind of, it wasn't necessary, but it was nice to do this. Should I save some of the bugs I've been catching for donating, because I know there is the museum, or is it like far off in the distance, not even worth it? Keep one of each, you think? I'm cool with that. I don't mind. As long as I can put them outside somewhere. I'm assuming it's like Animal Crossing. They'll pop up in like a little container. You toss them on the ground. Okay. Perfect. Thank you. So Blue Moon I have a couple of, and that one and then that one, I think. Let's see. Oh, yeah, sounds good. Thank you. Very good. I'll take these items, and here's your money. Thank you for visiting John's Goods. Yeah, we're over 10K. Look at us go. You got the squeeze for every dink you can, even if it means dealing with shells. Here's a milestone for selling shells. Oh, I also got another one. Also, we need to sell shells today. We need to sell fruit today. And I need to collect shells today. I could also sell you fruit. I realized I picked that up. John's as bald as I am. Oh my goodness. Here, just take them all. Sounds good, thank you. Okay. Table saw. Oh, this is a table saw. Can cut wood into planks. That'll be... yeah, no, I'll take it. Very good. Here's a milestone for selling fruit. Thank you. The sound effects in this game, though, those are what's getting me right now. It's very satisfying. I have a feeling I'm gonna hear these in my sleep, though. We catch them fairly easily. Need to be on the hotbar to put on the ground. Okay. So you bought the table saw. Well done, Crystal. Don't you think having John here is great? If only we could convince John to move here permanently. Well, let's worry about getting the materials needed for a permanent building first. The table saw is a great first step. For now, you can have a break. Come back and talk to me when you're ready. I think I'm ready. Got another job for you, Crystal. You up for it? I am ready. I'll tell you what, I think camping is fun, but if we're gonna convince people to stay here on Tater, we've got to start building more permanent structures. I've noticed that there's a lot of tin ore on this island. I've seen it popping out of rocks all over the place. I know a way we can melt down tin ore into stuff great for building. Now I'll need you to bring me some items. I need 1 campfire, 3 stone, and 10 tin ore. Keep in mind, you'll need a mining license to buy a pickaxe to collect ore and rocks. To gather everything we need, come back and see me. Okay, now I can craft these. I need tin and... okay. Tin and the planks. I'm playing Seedly mode, friends in Town. I just want more relaxing gameplay. That's what I did too. Yeah, I did the exact same thing. So you said I can essentially put these down, right? Let's see about just. Oh, I'm in the fire. Oh God. Ow. Note to self: do not step on the fire. What? Okay, yeah, it's very similar to Animal Crossing. That's cool. There we go. And I guess we got the table saw now, so I'll just kind of shove that back here. Done that so many times. It was right there. Oh, it's donation box. Oh. Alright, so I need a pickaxe, please. Oh, that's a basic pickaxe. Smash rocks and ores. I will take it. Cool. Okay, second tool. Can I hold? I can hold it. Okay. I'm not sure how I feel about that noise. It's a little loud in my ears. Once again, just let me know for you guys if it sounds good. If not, I can change the audio levels and stuff. Oh, there's a jackhammer too? Goodness me. Yeah, no, I think this game takes a lot of inspiration from Animal Crossing and probably even Stardew, but like I said before, when it comes to games that are similar to some of my favorite ones, I am so for it. Just because, you know, I feel like, you know, competition can bring out the best in things sometimes. And if this pushes Nintendo to go all out with the next Animal Crossing, I'll be here for it, you know? Might not, but you never know. Yeah, Pepper, that's what I was thinking. It's kind of loud in my ears. I think it's gonna be effects, so we're gonna turn that one down a bit. That's a little bit quieter. There we go. It's, I know, you know, my ears are doing weird things this morning and it's not really liking it in the headset at least. I don't know if maybe that's the difference. People listening via headset versus, speakers or what have you. But, for me, it's just me. Ooh, are those nanos? Nice. They also have a Discord for this game. I might have to check that out. Oh, what's this? Random meat? I probably don't want to know what dropped that. I'm just gonna take it and hope that I'm not stealing anything's dinner. I probably am. Oh, here's some more. Whole Gold Life, yes, I'm intrigued by that one too. I'm cautiously optimistic about it. Did you shut at 6? Okay, so it's 1:30 right now. That's good to know. Mystery meat. Oh, wait, randoms. Oh, wait. Oh, so there goes my stamina. Okay, so if I eat this. Okay. Understood. That's not too bad. Does John close at 4? Either way, I'm sure we'll make it back with plenty of time. Oh, pick up that log, thank you. Jeez. It's gonna be the Moon Animal Crossing lunar landing and we'll get there on a submarine using a giant slingshot. You know, I actually remember one person saying we're going to arrive via plane in the next Animal Crossing game, which would have been New Horizons at the time. And I was just like, huh, that's funny. We arrive via plane. So I need to make a campfire. Oh, I've done something. Staying in one spot isn't generally considered exploring. You're gonna cover some distance, that's for sure. Here's a milestone for traveling. Oh, Ace, I hope it goes well. Perfect. Okay, so now I just need a little bit more stone and we're golden, we're set. All right, Fletch, I have everything you need. Hi. Bear with Pepper, I have to click out a game to scroll up. When I was in Spain, you could get a burger made of mystery meat. That's how I was listed too. Oh. Concerning. Very concerning. There we go. This game isn't so bad to click out of, at least. Hi, Rosie, how are you doing? It's really good. I'm loving this so far. Well done, Chris. I know I can count on you to find everything we need. Here's a recipe for a crude furnace. Now, why don't you try crafting a crude furnace at the crafting table in the base tent? Once you've crafted the crude furnace, pop it on the ground outside somewhere. Then just place the ore inside of it. It'll take a while to do its thing, so feel free to do some other activities while it's melting. Bring me the tin bar when you're ready, okay? There's our first furnace. Alright, so we can make this now. It's not clicking for some reason. Am I silly? Oh, is it because it wants to put in my hotbar, or? Oh, is my controller desync? No? I might have to reset you guys. The game's acting a bit wonky. Oh, wait. What's the button on keyboard to enter your inventory, chat, if you guys know? I'm trying to figure out if this is my controller or if it's the game acting funny. I guess I could reset IRL when I'm acting wonky. Oh no. Alright, well, I'll go sell off everything to John, I guess, really quick. No, I can't even hit A. Oh, I might have just stuck myself into the menu. Why is half my controller not working? That's not it. Bag? No. I think we have the same controller. We might! I got this one not too long ago, but it has not been acting very nice. Oh, okay, that's weird. WASD? Oh, John just yeeted. He did leave at 4. So now we know. I'm trying to figure out why I can't go into my inventory. This is the strangest thing. Oh, that's apparently build camera. I think that this game saves at the beginning of a day. Tab or the I button? Okay. I don't really like keyboard and mouse controls, so there we go. Okay, it just needs to sort itself out. It saves when you go to sleep, yeah. Will you let me do this now? No. At least I can access this. Can I press A on anything else? Yes. I've not. No, I can't. This is gonna be fun. Okay. We do love a good early access quirks. It even says I can build it. I'm assuming that's what the check means, at least. Yeah, I'm kind of stuck unless I can hit A. I'm thinking maybe I'll go to bed early, save the game, quit out and come back in. It might just be having a moment, and that's okay. We all have moments. Maybe if you use the mouse. I don't know the buttons for it. I can give it a try, but I straight up don't even know like what left and right is. It's not WASD for whatever reason. Okay, so if I go into settings, I can't click A to go into settings. There we go. No, it's locked up. Check means you can build it. Feeling a lot more like yourself now that the weather's cooled down. Yeah, no, I think the game actually might be having a moment because some controls are working and some aren't, and I don't think that's necessarily my controller that's at fault, because it's even the keyboard and mouse. I was trying to click and it just wasn't clicking. Yeah, no, I figured it should be WASD. So keyboard and mouse, left clicking, not working. Oh, what a strange issue. Okay. Game, I wanna love you. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. I guess we'll go to bed early, force it to save, unfortunately, and then, apparently A works there. Oh, but A's not gonna work here, is it? Oh no, we might have to restart the day. That sucks. I can't click. Oh god, no. Don't do this to me. Can I get into remap? No, I can't even get into settings, what I'm thinking. Maybe at a certain time it'll force sleep. I assume you pass out at like what, midnight, right? Do you guys, was that save it? Or does it just keep going? Cause that could work. And then we wouldn't have to restart and I could just go around collecting stuff. It does force sleep. Alright, well, let's just wander. The mouse isn't even clicking. I would go into settings if I could, but drop your items before it does that? Okay. Like your tools. Yeah, because they get damaged, right? Well, this is a weird situation, isn't it? This is not what I was expecting. It's okay though. Like I said, early access game, you run into bugs, you run into issues. I'm really not a big fan of keyboard and mouse controls, or else I would switch to that and see if that works better, but just can't do it. Okay, so now I'm walking slow because I'm low on energy, I guess. That does force sleep also. Alrighty. Well, let's head back, I guess. I wonder if there's anything nearby that can kill me. Jump in the water? Does that actually? Or is there gonna be some creepy crawly that comes out and nabs me? Oh, this is a slow walk home though. Alright, cool. We have plans.
Got it
memorized? Oh, it drains
memorized?
energy. Okay. Cool. At least I'm getting a crash test course in what to be nervous of in this game. I might see if I can update the render distance. I know that was an option, I just didn't click on it. That's the most depressed jump ever. Just because I'm seeing stuff popping in and I'm not really a big fan. John, you're a little creepy just out and about. It's weird because A works there. But not here. That's so specific. Also, Jelly Tots, hello. Alright, so I'm gonna drop my stuff. I don't know if it matters in or outside. Oh, well now I can't get- oh no, there we go. How does one... Oh. Press right stick in, thank you. Or maybe it has to be here? Or maybe that's not working either. Oh no. Oh god, okay, what is it for keyboard and mouse, if we know, friends? Oh, there we go. That works. Alright. It's just my tools I really care about, right? Should I fuss about the items I have on me, or... Yeah, our Dinkum be broken. Our Dinkum be a little broken. It's okay though. Oh, did you, Jelly Tots? I'm so sorry. I've been so invested. Can you right-click your money? Oh. No. Fine. Place one. Oh, wow, you can. If you put all your money in your inventory, you won't lose it. It won't let me... Oh. This may not have been a good idea. I can't drop it. Okay, there we go. I can right-click, but it splits the stack. I don't know if this is worth it, chat. I might just try to reset, honestly. This is getting a bit silly. Trying to decide if it's worth it or not. I wonder if changing the audio messed up something, because that was the only thing that was just different. Just jump in the water. Let's go see. Crash test on what happens. Oh, I kind of don't like this. It's a little spooky. Just midnight. Oh, 9 p.m. Oh, there's a jellyfish. 9 p.m. Dip. Press shift or space. Is that to move faster? Shift isn't doing anything. Or do you want me to dive? Is that it? Oh. Almost there. Oh, first knockout. Well, at least I assume there's a milestone for doing that. Revive. Year 1 Monday, summer. It's okay. Okay, so we got up to level 2 mining, level 4 foraging. We earned a whole bunch of dinks. It just saved. Okay, are you gonna want to play nice today? Let's see, are you gonna be nice? Hard worker, watch your energy. If you push yourself too far, if you stay out too late, you'll faint. You'll lose stuff if you pass out. Here's a milestone for fainting, but try not to from now on. You sure can take a hit or two. Here's a milestone for taking damage. I think that was from stepping on the campfire. Okay, well I can pick those up, so that's a good first start. It just wanted me to reset. It just... Okay. It's fine. It's fine. These things happen. Oh wait, was it a campfire I needed? No, it was this. Oh, heck. Okay, fine. I'll go get more stone. Oh, man. What silliness, game. What silliness. There we go. Okay, that should be enough once again for what we need. We need to smelt some ore into a bar, collect 5 shells, and make 2,000 dink today. Oh. Oh, apparently we got an extra one for that. I didn't notice. There we go. I knew that was weird when it wasn't letting me click on things. Okay, we finally made this furnace. This has been such a long time coming. I am happy to finally have you. Oh, I got a shiny stone? Yeah, I'm glad it works again too. That was so weird. Oh, and I'm able to like organize. Oh. What a strange thing. It's cool that you can take out your money though. That's kind of neat. Place tin ore into the crude furnace. Okay. So it takes 5 at a time. Keep the shiny stone. Alright, will do. Alright. And then we'll just wait. We'll just let that do its thing. I'm gonna go out. I'm gonna try to earn some monies. Because now I know that we need to do that. Hey, Rebecca, how's your day going today? I keep trying to run over things to pick them up, and I don't think that's how this game operates. Stone grinder as well. Alright, so I'm a bit nervous to go back in the water. That being said, though, we have enough, merit points, whatever it was called, to get more licenses, I think, so. It doesn't surprise me, yeah. I feel like, you know, it's still early access, you know, maybe let them finish what they're doing first, but, I know a lot of people enjoy modding, so. Managed to get tin bar, not quite yet. I want to apply for a license though. So I think I want to get that logging one. There we go. And I also would like to get the fishing one, please. I love me some fishing. Thank you. I could still get another, I think, but closed on Sundays. Okay, so it's Tuesday. Good to know. Alright, so I would like to sell. I'm gonna keep the meat. I feel like that's probably a good thing to hold on to. There we go. And, I have enough for both. So let's buy our fishing rod. They're different days. Yeah, just normal schedules. Okay. And the axe. Can't wait for the next Splatfest. Think it'll be for Halloween. I'm not really sure. I'm excited to see what they come up with though. Entrepreneur. Making that bread, that cold hard cash. Nothing wrong with making a bit of profit. Here's a milestone for selling stuff for money. Is this done quite yet? It looks done. There we go. So there's the tin bar. Let's go talk to Fletch again. It was a huge mess. Yeah. A lot of comm errors, a lot of DCs, and then beyond that, it seems like the 3-way fights didn't quite go as planned. Yeah, I was wondering about that. I was thinking there it's kind of missing a thing to show you like how much money you're actually going to be earning by selling stuff, but oh well. Well done, Crystal. You've proven yourself invaluable once again. You're really starting to carry a lot of stuff around. I'll tell you what, I'll teach you how to craft a wooden crate, thank you. You're gonna need a recipe for nails, too. I'll tell you what, Tater is well on its way to being a great settlement again. With the furnace and table saw, we can start thinking about building more permanent structures. I'll tell you what, we should try and get John to set up a real shop here. Let's do it. That's the spirit. I reckon if we spend a bit of money at his tent, he'll see it's worthwhile. Oh, we should show him how friendly people are around here. Why do you ask John if he has anything he needs done? I can prove to him that Tater's a great place to move. I'm sure he'll ask to live here for good. Okay. Also hydrate, thank you. I've already done the spend money one at least. Convince John to move in, do some favors for John. So for nails, we need the 1 tin bar, okay. And I wanted to put, let's see, just me learning the buttons. Let's organize this a bit better. I wanted to put these on to cook. There we go. I don't know if they take different times depending on what you're using, but I guess we'll find out. Let's go see what John needs. Seems to be everything ACNH was trying to be. It does, it does. It's doing it really well so far. John's good. How can I help you? I want to chat. What did you want to chat about? Oh, it hasn't need anything, just like the OG Animal Crossing. My belly is grumbling. Could you find me something to eat? I'd really owe you one. I'll do it. Thanks so much. I can't wait. Neither can my belly. Oh, must be completed by the end of day. Bring John something to eat. It doesn't say it needs to be, like, cooked food, so I might just see if I can, like, get him some fruit or something. I guess we'll see. Does he like meat, though? I guess I do want to befriend him. Like, in general, anyway, beyond the quest. That might be an idea. Puppies. So cute. I was seeing if I can find any more seashells, because I think we have another seashell thing here for us to do. Okay, I want to find some more iron. Oh, there's some. Actually, there's a lot. Jeez. Hello. So you said I could open these, right? A hot cylinder. And a old toy and a button board. Yay! Cool. There we go. Selling those things in our early game? Okay. I keep pressing that button. I'm so sorry. I'm gonna get really confused between the games I've been playing recently. Cool. So it's 12, just about. There we go. Let's go head back. Put these on to smelt or cook or whatever you want to call it. And also bring him this meat, I guess. John, hi. Want to chat? Oh, I didn't click on that. You look a little down today, Crystal. Have you considered buying something? That always makes me feel better. This man. You buying something, I mean. Here you go. Oh. Oh, and then give is at the top, I see. Makes you want to restart. I used to have such an issue with restarting games. Since I started streaming, I'm a lot better about it, but it used to be such a problem. Oh, you really found something to eat. You're the best, Crystal. I really owe you one. Here, take this. It's not much, but I hope you like it. Thanks again. Ooh, hero mask. Who's that? Oh, yes! No one will know it's me. I love it. Okay, and then I'm gonna sell off the rest so we can get that other daily thing. Spoke to Fletch and I've applied for a deed so I can set up a permanent store here in town. I hope I can move in soon. Yay! Cool. Let's sell. $8K, I'll take it. Almost 9 too. Yay, there's another one done. Helpful friend. You help anyone that asks, eh? Here's a milestone for doing a lot of favors. I did one favor. Ghosty, you know I am. It's actually a lot of fun. I smashed a couple of them rocks filled with ores. Here's a milestone for smashing ore deposits. Alright, I actually want to do this first. Sir, there we go, and there's our other milestone complete. Hi. Hello there, Crystal. What can I do for you? Was it it wasn't a license. Let's talk about the town. Let's see. What exactly can I help you with? Can I see the deeds? Okay, here are our current deeds. Bulletin board. Post news and requests, and also a deed for a store with a wider range of items. Town debt increase. Huh. Building materials required once placed. Isn't it, Sue? It's amazing so far, right? Okay, so we're gonna apply for the shop deed. Just so you know, this will put the town 75K in debt. Oh, don't worry, we'll pay it off in no time. There's a donation box here in the base tent. So are we going to apply for the shop deed? Let's do it. Great, we're all set. I'll give you the deed so you can decide where to place it. Once it's placed, check the deposit box on the build site. We'll build to start construction until we have all the required materials. Okay, so very similar to building those first 3 houses in Animal Crossing. The quicker we have everything we need, the quicker we can start construction. Oh, really? I hate that. So I know you said we can move stuff later, so I'm not really too fussed. I was hoping to put it in here, but I'm gonna put it up here maybe. Okay, so building materials are required to begin construction. So we needed the wood planks, which I should have been already working on. Gum and palm wood. I also need a tin sheet, made by cutting tin bars on a table saw, and then I need nails. Okay. Oh, pick up. There you go, you silly thing, you. And then this is the gum. Wait, what? Insert, there we go. Oh, that's very fast, actually. And another? Oh, and the ads are here. Twitch, please. You definitely shouldn't be getting any if you're subbed, especially. That's really obnoxious. I'm not the biggest fan of this noise either. Oh, they kind of like bag together after a while. It's all good. You like wood, right? But what about square wood? Here's a milestone for cutting wood into planks. Okay. How many are we at now? 10. I needed... Was it like 15? And there's my last drumstick. I have a question for Chad. I probably don't have an answer, but I'm interested in what the question is. Hey, small creature, how's your day going today? I'm kind of glad this doesn't seem to need, like, things to power it, if that makes sense. Maybe in the future with better things, but... Have to actual burst this up for their pockets? It is, yeah. I mean, I shouldn't say that, but like, you know. Place. Okay, so there's some of it done. We need palm wood, and I need more iron, pretty much. That's kind of our current thing. How much is it to eat this? Oh, that does quite a bit. Alright, let's go get some more iron while we're out here. Fitness booster and let's into lab work. Oh my goodness. I hope you're feeling okay. But, oh god, I'm in water. Sheer panic. Where was all that iron? I had so much. What recent movie have you watched that you adore? I don't mean like a rewatch movie you've never watched and loved first time you saw it. I'm not really big on watching movies. I've watched a lot of Disney ones recently, but I don't think they were first time watches. I expected Free Guy not to be great, but I loved it. But I think Mike wanted to see that one. Super tired all the time, trying to figure out why. Yeah. Hopefully they get to the bottom of that. I feel like I had a friend where it was a friend who had similar, and it just turned out to be low iron. Or something along those lines. Everywhere all at once. Puppies. Thyroid imbalance, yeah. There's a lot of stuff that could be causing it, so hopefully they get it narrowed down for you. Oh, there we go. Okay, so we're running low. Now, I know that we have durability here on the tools. I can see that our pickaxe is running low already. Would you guys recommend... I'm assuming I can craft new ones, but do you think it's better to craft them? Or just to buy them again? Because I noticed you can do that. Oh, am I gonna get this done in time? Ooh, just. Sad walk back home. How close is this to Dragon Quest Builders? I can see the similarities. I wouldn't say it's that similar. It's drawing a lot more comparisons to starting out in New Horizons, actually. Yeah. I could see the comparison, but can you only buy them? Oh, good to know. I keep pressing the wrong button for map. Till level's at 0. My mom has thyroid problems, so figured, yeah, getting your blood done would be the first step. You actually can't craft the ones you get from John. Good to know. But no, it's been fun so far. We ran into a bit of a weird error yesterday in game where some of my button presses weren't working, no matter if I was using keyboard or mouse, which is obviously kind of obnoxious. But you know, these things happen. It's cool. Still very much enjoying it. Okay, so we're working on the bars. I can go and make those nails. I think I only need 2 bundles of them. I think they each make 18. Can I craft multiple? Maybe not. There we go. Okay. Sad, depressed walk it back outside. Hey, Silver Palm. I'm sorry that you're still a little bit death incarnate. Okay, so I have the nails. And she said also she'd teach me how to make the box, right? Oh, I need nails for that. Oh, and I need a different kind of wood than I have. Okay, let's go make one more batch of nails then. There we go. And I'll try to get the wood tomorrow. I moved to South City when I was a very little girl. I'll tell you what, it was hard to make friends at that age. None of the other kids had a clue what I was talking about most of the time. What's the hangout out? Like, what are all these options? Maybe you need anything? Nice, you got 5 copper ore on you. I'd like to buy. I don't even know if that's a good deal, but go ahead. It's fine. I got money. I like money. Started getting sick on Friday. It's just gotten progressively worse. I think it's a cold since two rapid tests came back negative. I'm hoping it is just the cold. Just the cold, a cold. Hopefully you feel better soon. Oh, it's too. There we go. I think it's maybe a good idea to keep those on me. Level 10 on mining. Make copper tools. Okay. Well, I'm now up to level 4 mining. Almost level 5 foraging. Oh wow, that's a big bird. I don't know how I feel about that. John is still visiting the island. Alright, so today, bury 3 fruit, cook 1 meat, clear 3 tree stumps. Well, that's something I haven't done yet, so that might be kind of fun. What is happening here? Was that always there? I guess we'll see. Okay, so we needed a different kind of tree. Okay, that's not the one we need. Is it these kinds? Can I not hit this one yet? Maybe I need a higher level? Maybe I just need to keep hitting? I'm not sure. It didn't feel like it was doing anything. I'm slightly scared of this pick, but now I'm sharing the tour I want to see. Also, Ace, you have a good day at work. Bear with the game kind of might panic a second when I click out. It's fine. Oh, it needs me to log in for that one, Blue. Maybe try sending. I don't know, maybe it's just my end that's doing it. There we go. Have I just not explored enough to get this other kind of log, or am I silly? It's in the memes in Discord. I'm nervous because now a lot of people are going nope, but that fuels the curiosity. I'm so sorry for the slight pause here, friends. I must see. And now I'm officially sticking to clear liquids for the rest of my life. Tea? Who heard of them? Well, tea with other stuff in it. Oh, Blue, I always get confused as well, don't you worry. Nope. She's thirsty. Oh, God. Now I'm scared to drink anything. Clear liquids only. Water. Just straight water. So, it said I could bury fruit, right? I guess I need to buy the license for the shovel, though. Friends, how do I get the next kind of log I need? Am I just being silly? Is there an area I haven't hit yet? I think that... Oh. Are those meant to be in the water? They probably are. No, come here. Snip. Oh! Wait, that sounds really handy, actually. I need to remember that. Pick up. Also, by the way, maybe I should mention, for any friends who are maybe watching this later on YouTube and or you're not in the Discord, you don't want to be in extra Discords, I get it. I'm in far too many, and I'm too scared to leave. The picture in question is someone who has finished what looks like either a cup of coffee or a cup of tea, and sitting at the very bottom of that cup, still with a little bit of liquid around it, is a very well-defined spider. Just, you know, just so we all know. Just so we're all on the same page. Oh dear. Can I get out of the water? Okay, there we go. I was coming over here for them sweet, sweet seashells. Drink friend, drink danger. I don't know about friend now, but... I just pretend I didn't see it. Just pretend we do not perceive. Tater's staring up at the ceiling. He's not a single thought. Tater is head empty, no thoughts at all times, and I wish I could be like him. That's why I don't drink tea. Alright, hi John. Let's sell some stuff. Actually, before I sell stuff, I realize I should probably start asking them if they need anything. Because maybe I'll have something that they might want. Got a job for me? My belly's grumbling. No, he just wants food. Same. Alright. New tea buddy. Oh god. Alright, seashells. I don't know about having those. I've already caught you. John is actually random. Yeah, take notes, take notes. We know his true identity. We have to keep it up. He's not wearing a mask like me. Pick. Thank you. Fix fire and glue to car. April Fool's gonna be real interesting this year. Oh no. Okay. Hey Serena, how's your day going? Right, I need to figure out how to get this. Palm makes me think it's on the beach, but is it? Is there trees on the beach? Have I seen such trees yet? No? I don't even know what that is. I thought you meant like a face mask for COVID. I mean, you know, those are also quite good. Oh, I can hit this. Okay. It's probably just the same tree I've been hitting for a while. Oh no. Okay, good. This is fine. So, Palm, can you just, like, can I just have just a little piece? Just a little one. I need it for things. No. Rude. It's fine. I respect your decisions. Sorry, CNH Island got Renee and Dom. Found sure by my first or second mystery tour. Nice. Alright, well maybe I just haven't seen it yet because I haven't really explored too far. See, it looks like a lighter log than the ones I've seen, but... Also, low-key haven't seen any, like, proper nasties yet, and I kind of would like to see them at some point, so... Is there a way... No? Animals, no. You know what? On the map, look for light green. That's where you find palm trees. Light green. Oh, you mean all the way up here? Okay, oh wait. There's like a little speck of it. Unless that's a different... No, it looks the same color to me. Yeah, put that there. Is it actually marked on the mini-map, or... Oh, is it like these? That's a farm. Just hit everything until you figure it out. Is my inventory full? No. Oh! Oh! Big friend! Okay, but danger friend, danger friend. Danger friend. I'm gonna stay far away from you, but I see you. Now I've seen one. How cool is that? I probably shouldn't be so sorry. I'm so sorry. I keep pressing that button because I'm used to the Disney game. Oh, there. Oh, okay. Yeah, those are palm trees, aren't they? Yay. Do I have to actually hit the tree? I do. My god, actually having resources. What's this like? Actually, I should probably get the stump too, shouldn't I? Can't remember what game it was. This is such a funny thing. Mike and I... He was the one who introduced me to Minecraft. I got into it very late. And I had it in my head for some reason that he had told me not to dig up the stumps after I'm done cutting a tree. Like, leave the bottom layer. And apparently he never told me that, and you're not meant to do that in Minecraft. So I have no idea where I got that idea from. I have no idea what game it was we were playing. I know it was with him. I don't think it was Stardew. It's a possibility. We were playing a lot of that too. It was something where you don't fully chop down the tree. And we were playing Minecraft, this is years ago. And he's like, why do I keep finding stumps everywhere? And I'm like, oh. It could have been. I could have just like crossed over and forgot about it. It's very possible. I was gonna try to find meat for John, but I didn't really find anything. This is not the right item. kind of hoping later I can just like put in a whole bunch and leave it, maybe with like an upgraded machine. Okay. No, wrong button. So that's 12 of them. I think I'm trying to make the toolbox, or like the box first. I only need one. Okay, this works. Just that I'm not carrying around everything. Does it really matter if I put it inside or outside chat? Just gotta look for this game on Steam, because I didn't recognize it. I was gonna say it's you, that's why I thought you were in here, because it was on your wish list. It's a mod. Ah, okay. Okay. I'm trying to decide where I should store everything. I don't know if you guys hear my mom sneezing up a storm out there, but she is. I'll keep the seeds maybe as well. Okay, hear me out. Yes. I am listening. Sound like the KK sneeze. Is mom secretly KK slider? I need 10. Okay. Place. And then I just need the iron. Play a game that makes me want to commit a war crime. We're here for it, though. We're here for it, though. Thank you for coming on it. There we go. And I think we take these and put it here. Oh, well, that just makes me a little bit uncomfy. I can't remember how many I needed. Was it 2? Hopefully it's just 2. What game makes you want to do that? Pretty much anything I play that has Disney in it, for starters. Which is a lot of my content. Yay! All done. Oh, go back down there. All our crowd construction materials have been deposited. Construction can begin tomorrow. Yay! I mean, I was just playing a Disney game every day for like the last 3 weeks, so, you know, I don't blame you. Okay, quick move. I do like that quick move. That's very nice. I kind of want to keep these on me. Just because it's kind of nice to be like, okay, you know, this is how much I have of these resources. I'll put that away. Yeah, that looks good. I guess I'll just go... I need to find fruit for John, actually. I was gonna try to get more meat, but I don't know how I got it. It just kind of happened. So let me pick up this. Talk to him. Oh, maybe I should cook it first, actually. Bear with me, friend. I'll be back. But yeah, 2 polar extreme opposite mods. One who absolutely despises Disney and one who lives for it. Yeah, you know what? The Disney, it is a weird looking signature, isn't it? Or logo. And I want to chat. This is for you. Oh, look, we got him to like a quarter heart there. Oh, I could have given him the normal one, but that's okay. Here you go. Oh no, I don't really eat stuff like this. You can have this back. Really? I don't think I'm hungry anymore. I just straight up, like, made him not happy. Okay, well, I'm just gonna dejectedly walk away. Can I buy a license, please? That's really funny. So I need excavation to use shovels. There we go. Apparently there's metal detecting. That's really cool. Trapping. Farming. Tool belt allows the holder to expand their tool belt slots by 1. Craft new pathing options. Builds license. Craft simple bridges. Cool. Silly NPCs. I know, right? Devin Mew, hello. I hope that you're having a good day. I can't pick that up. There we go. It was a hard time. Did it though. Alright, well, you know what? John doesn't want roasted fruit. I will take roasted fruit. I'm gonna go look for meat for this man though, because apparently he's silly and won't eat good things. I don't think I've ever had them, like, I kind of like that, I'm not gonna lie. The amount of games I've been like, okay, here, take this, and they're like, oh, I don't like it, but I'm gonna keep it anyway. Although it's silly that the quest just turned itself off. I need to cook meat for this quest. I think I got really lucky and I just happened to find that meat, to be honest. Maybe I should just craft a spear. I think I can craft those now, actually. Then I can go stab things. Or another item. Which weapon would you guys recommend if you guys have a favorite, by the way? Does it really matter? I'm assuming they're different, like, attacks and swing speed and stuff. That in there, take that out. Okay. Now the question is, do I need to have it in my inventory in order to be able to craft? It looks like I might. I do. Okay. Survival game. I wouldn't really say so. You can like pass out and stuff. Without, you know, major, like, you know, it's not gonna end your game. That's what I call survival, at least. Spear, because you can attack from a distance. Yeah, maybe move on from the subject, you guys. It's fair. Everyone dislikes whatever they want, and that is very valid and fair. I can't with the, like, I'm really tired. Walking home with my plank of wood. Okay, well now I got a weapon. Oh, wow, I didn't mean to do that. Yeah, whirlpool, I actually already made it. I already made it. The shop's done. It'll be done fully tomorrow. So we good there. Okay, what can I stab? Oh, now I feel bad. No, there's only puppers here. I want to stab something that's mean to me. Oh, and then there's the kangaroo looking thing that I don't think is actually a kangaroo. Oh, I'll take those, thank you. I don't want to do this. No, I can't do it. I can't do it. This is gonna be a problem. Oh, why are there only cute animals? Just give me something that's nasty. You can stab a jellyfish. Ooh. Apparently jellyfish are mean. I don't know if I can see them right now, though. The water is very dark. Don't worry, puppers. You guys are safe with me. I'm a little I don't know if I'm ready to take on the alligator. I have to admit. Actually, you know what? What am I doing? I'll be able to move at a decent pace. Okay, so that's another cutie who I don't want to hit. 69k on pumpkin soup. Nice. Very nice. Bird. Oh. I wonder if I can sneak up on them or if they just automatically fly when you get within distance. No. Stab, stab. I'm hungry, birds. Gosh darn it. Oh, that's a different kind of food. Or fruit. Okay, I don't want to know. You look honestly horrifying. Sorry, they put their head down, they start to bend over forward. I've seen it. I actually saw someone who was like doing a quest and they were talking to someone. And I'm probably gonna have my butt handed to me. I'm not gonna even touch that. And they were talking to someone for this quest and they were just bent over. They weren't even looking up. Hi, okay. I really don't want to do this. I don't know, is this better than the dog? I'm playing with the controller, yeah. Is this better than— oh, I feel guilty, I'm so sorry. Come here. Oh god. Oh, it's gonna kick me in the face back. Oh, it kind of just deflates. Ew, I don't like. Poke it, I poked it. Oh, you can tame them. Oh, that's interesting. We'll make up for that one. Oh, I forgot to buy a shovel earlier. Whoopsies. Yeah, I'll just sit out here and cook, I guess. Don't see why not. Your internet died for a minute? Welcome back. Sorry your internet's acting funny. Maybe I do have another campfire. I wonder if I should put that down. Just kind of dawned on me I've been carrying it around. When I could be cooking multiple things. I want that cooked meat. I'm really liking a curl. It's very cute. It's very cute. Ran into a little, you know, issue earlier, but hot fruit, cooked fruit sounds gross. I know it might be. Anyway, here's the milestone for cooking fruit. Give you the palm stuff that you no longer need. May I have the meat? Maybe. Maybe. So I'm nice. I contemplate. I actually consider it. No, like, I knew Dinkum was gonna be a game I would enjoy. I've seen a decent amount of gameplay, actually. You're not interested? That's fair. Oh wait, that's cooked, isn't it? Huh? I forgot about that noise. Oh, Bob's really squished over there. Archie, thank you so much for that sub to Atari Jinx. I appreciate that. Thank you. Okay. Keep our cooked foods because you never know. I'm gonna keep that because it looks like I could use it as well. And these I'm gonna sell tomorrow. So now I have extra energy. Oh wait, I do have the fishing rod now. I wonder how... Oh, there's also jellyfish I can stab. Will the fish just come up or do I have to like... fish? Oh, no, there we go. Oh. Oh. Okay, I understand there's like a tension system in the line. I'm just not quite sure I get it. Yeah, I know Don't Starve is pretty bad for that. There's some cute things in there. I see another fish. Maybe I do have to be closer. Okay, it looks like it. Oh, I messed that one up. Notice me, Fish Senpai. So I guess wait for it to settle down and then start reeling. I've seen a lot of games do this. I'm used to having more of like a meter. I know there's the little one off to the side, but Ripple, you enjoy that nap. Okay, well that didn't go well. Can I stab this jellyfish? Oh wow, you ooh. Yep, I stabbed that jellyfish. I stabbed the fish. No. Hey, Blue Monkey Girl, how are you doing? This is a game called Dinkum. So far, it's very, very cute. It's a lot of fun. If you want to see more, you can do exclamation mark playing. I do have a link to the website and everything there. Okay. Oh, I'm on fire again. There we go. Fixed it. Did I ask you if you need anything today? Need anything? It'd be too much trouble for you to catch a... I'm sorry. I don't know how to catch fish yet properly. Spider farming and dose. I always feed the pigs something nice and then take them with me. Yes! Yeah. Down to the nest, yeah. I haven't played too much Don't Starve, but I do remember that much. Almost leveled up hunting, mining. Foraging should be level 5 now. Level 6, nice. If you need a bed, Fletch keeps sleeping bags in the base tent. Apparently John is still visiting even though I made his store. Let's see. Oh, no, I guess it's not quite done. I guess I just gotta wait. Can I buy that shovel now? There we go. So now I have a set of everything. What's new? Are you wondering why I can buy bags off you at such a high price? Those things make great pets. Did it say bags? Make great pets back in South City, and people are willing to pay a fortune for a pet that won't take up half their house. I think I misread that. Bugs. Or I was just being like, bags. Atari Jinx, you enjoy that lurk. Love a hearty stew right now. I think you could find me one. I don't know where to get one. Might be completed by the end of the day. Okay, probably won't actually happen, but we can try our best. I love my pet bag. Yeah, I guess we're just vibing. We're just waiting. What's our milestones? Dig up dirt 4 times, cook 2 fruit, and buy a new tool, which we've done. So digging, huh? That's a spear. So I have seen, yeah, I've seen that this game has essentially terraforming in a way. You can pick up dirt, put it back down elsewhere. That's kind of neat. Okay, cook 2 fruit. Well, I need to find 2 fruit to cook 2 fruit. So let's start there. And also, actually, I might start collecting some of this stuff here too. Oh, I ruined my pickaxe. Smashing! What are these things even made of? Here's a milestone for breaking tools. There's a collection of plastic bags everyone keeps from miscellaneous use. I'm glad I'm not the only one who has just like a plastic bag like drawer at this point. I'm not meant to be in here. I'll be here anyway. Apply for a license. I'm trying to decide. Like, metal detecting sounds kind of fun. Craft. I'm wondering what the traps need. Like, you know, is it worth it to get it so early on? Maybe I'll do farming? Doesn't cost that much. Scythe. A grain mill. Handling license. Abows. Oh dear lord. Allows the holder to buy and raise. Assuming that's like the game's chickens. Maybe. I'm assuming. I don't really need that, I don't think. But maybe, let's see. Bird coop. There we go. Like terraforming, yeah. I forgot that game had that. That was actually very decent. Hi, I need to build or buy another pickaxe, please. Equipped, you can buy a lot of useful tools to help you. Here's milestones for buying tools. And savvy shopper. Nothing wrong with spending some of that hard-earned dosh. Here's a milestone for spending dinks. Someone was comparing this game a bit, like, graphically to My Sims earlier at Sue as well. Wait, why did I? Oh, right. I need to learn to talk to these people. Let's chat. What's up? So you're rocking blue t-shirt today? Yes. Looking good. Thank you. It's what I've been wearing since we got here. Need anything? Okay, so you have a mining license, right? I think you help me rustle up 2 copper bars. It would really help me out. I'll do it. I was actually aiming to go mine copper anyway. There are paths, yeah. So eventually we're gonna make like a little town pretty much from what I've seen. There we go, that takes a while. And one more I think should do it. I think I already had like 1 or 2 in my inventory. Alright, don't step on the fire. And put that in. Yeah, I had 4 already. Cool. Cool, so we'll wait for those to be done. John wanted some sort of stew. I don't think we have the capabilities to make that yet. So that one's not gonna happen. We need to burn fruits. That's the other thing we need to do for today. Hi, cutie. I am so sorry about yesterday. I know you're not the same one, but I'll still say sorry. I thought my Sims look cursed, but look at it now. It's really not. Them being Sims was just jarring. Yeah, it's like... It's essentially, you know, an established concept, but with a different art style, and it's just like, oh, you know, what happened here? Pick up, there we go. Insert. Okay, let me learn fishing while we're waiting. I really do want to know how to do this. Hey, Shadow. Yeah, we finished all the content the other day, so we have to find a new oopsies, a new stream game here. And so far, I think this is probably going to be it. I'm really enjoying it. It's a lot of fun. It's very up our alley, so. You guys want to notice me? Come on, notice the bobber, please. You mean with Mother Gothel's last quest? No, I think that's stuck until they update the game. Oh, there we go. Nope, that didn't count apparently. Okay, maybe I'm too close to the edge. It's teaching you ideas. Does not want me to catch it. Oh, you finally built it random? That takes forever, doesn't it? The underwater just from above reminds me so much of Minecraft. I think it's just like the blocky steps down. Come on, fishy. There we go. Okay, so bring you back in, let you go, bring you back in. Aha! I caught a blue spot flathead. I had a quest for yesterday for, yeah, okay. That's cool. We caught our first fish. I like fishing in this game. It's different. I've done a lot of games with fishing, obviously. I love it. And I've seen a lot of different kinds. This is very similar to a lot of other games. It's just, there's a little bit less, what's the word I'm thinking of here? Like, it doesn't show you quite as well how you're doing. Oh, I'm Pepper. I'm Pepper? I'm sorry, Pepper. It, sucks indeed. Oh. Which her husband and his next door neighbors. Yeah, so you see them every day. Oh. Oh god. You were coming for me. The reeling in seems to be the worst part so far. I actually like latching them on. So I guess I can probably save some of the fish for the museum coming up, right? And then cook the other ones. I'm guessing. Oh. Oh, no, maybe you don't cook them. Gosh. There we go. You sit there and you enjoy it. I would have assumed you could. Maybe a different cooking station is needed because of how big this is. I don't know. Interesting, though. Yeah, I think I see the Animal Crossing comparison the most. It's also very similar to the Disney game we were just playing, of course. Just the whole life sim and town builder elements, which I like. I like that in my games, so. It's a very decent price. Okay, so this is the other copper bar that we needed for Fletch, I think is their name. This is for you. You got 2 copper bars? Sure. Thanks, Crystal. Here you go. Oh, you've really found 2 copper bars. You're the best. I really owe you one. Here, take this. It's not much, but I hope you like it. Thanks again. Ooh, a wooden flower bed. I do like decorative stuff. Let's see. Hearty stew. I was hoping it might tell you where you get it. I'm guessing it's like a different cooking thing later on. Let's see, sneak over here. My time at, yeah, I could see some of that with all the like crafting and stuff for like more than just decorative. So that was the thing about Animal Crossing. Most of the crafting was just for decoration purposes. Most of it. Good gamer, hello, how have you been? I hope you had an amazing stream. Welcome on in, friends. Thank you so very much for the raid. How's your day going? We're checking out Dinkum. It's my first time checking it out today. I'm enjoying it. We had a little bit of an issue earlier, but otherwise it's been fantastic. Thank you for the follow. Welcome on in. Oh, there's that jellyfish. Okay. Let's be careful.
Redacted.
If you guys aren't already following Good Clean Gamer, please go ahead and do so. You guys are playing some Slime Rancher too? I wish I could play those games, but they give me motion sickness like nothing else. Yeah, very like open kind of ended gameplay. I'm enjoying it. I am really enjoying it. Still very early days right now, but it's been good. Okay, actually, what about the barbecue? Can I? So some stuff on this, it will then cook. 34, oh, no thank you. I don't got that much yet. Yeah, no, it looks like a lot of fun from what I've seen of it, so hope you continue to enjoy it. Put this down here, and this goes in here. There we go. But yeah, welcome on in, friends. If you guys are new, my name is Crystal. We play a wide variety of games here. I do like a nice cozy life sim though. We recently finished all the content in Disney Dreamlight Valley and loved every second of it. It was really fun. And we've just moved on to Dinkum. It's my very first day playing. If you guys know the game and you have any tips and stuff like that, you're more than welcome to share. Itzy, what's going on with your PC? It's not necessarily first person. I can be okay with it. I just find Slime Rancher really feels like you're walking on ice constantly. You move too fast. And I've tried changing the FOV and stuff like that. It doesn't matter what I do. Oh, well, thank you. Oh. Super taster. Fruit, meat, fungus, it doesn't matter. Food will give you energy to keep doing your tasks all day long. Here are milestones for eating things. If I could get some of that IRL, that would be really nice. I do a lot of the eating things. Oh my goodness, that scared me. Even watching it's too much. Yeah, I really, really want to like that game, but it's just... Ooh. Oh, I need to send it back to fix or replace. Oh, I got a tin sheet from that. I had to craft one of those earlier. That's nice. Oh, no worries. Oh, I hope the vet visit goes well. Oh my goodness. Best of luck. I hope you have a good rest of your day, too. There we go. I get as much of this as I can so I can go home and burn it. You as well, you as well. And once again, if you guys would like, go ahead and give Good Clean Gamer a follow. I was lurking in their stream the other day, because that's what I do. I never announce myself. We play a lot of very, very similar games from what I was seeing on their BRB videos. Terra nil when it comes out to cozy game like this in reverse. How so? I don't think I've even heard of it. Oh, actually, the name's ringing like a very distant bell. Business sim games. Oh, Planet Coaster, yeah. I'm happy to see those kind of, you know, on the rise recently with the planet stuff, of course. And then there's like the 2-point, like hospital and what's it, campus, I think, or school. Those are fun to watch. So let's put that away because that seems kind of handy. Stone. I don't know if I'll need that per se. Love Planet Coaster. Oh, I've done something. Making bars. Smelting. Oh, you've been smelting. All right, here's a milestone for smelting ore into bars. Post-apocalyptic landscape after humans have come. I need to make it all natural and pretty again. And then leave without leaving anything behind. Oh, interesting. Interesting. I may have heard about that, actually. That does sound very, very vaguely familiar. That's kind of cool, though. Also, by the way, question of the day for anyone who is joining us. Did I knock something? Within, you know, within chat limitations, you know, keep it, you know, doesn't have to be family friendly, but at least PG, like 16, for example. What is the silliest or dumbest way you've hurt yourself? I was getting some very interesting stories earlier. John, are you just eyeing me? Oh, his head did a weird thing. Someone clip it. Did you see when he turned his head like went like that? Oh, it doesn't have the power for it. I think I had a theme park game at sea, but I think it was on DS, so it wasn't the best. I don't think you have. Slipped over in the swimming pool because I was running. I split the back of my head open. They wanted to give me staples, but I refused. Oh my dear lord. So how did that heal then? Like, how was that? On a floppy disk. Broke my fingers once by smacking them against the crossbar. So football is just really dangerous, right? Dear lord. It's not really that dumb, I guess, but I have a injury that I will never be able to forget because it caused permanent nerve damage. Not very severe, obviously, but, oh, where's the other stuff? Okay, no, it's, never mind. I was slicing an apple. Actually, I was peeling an apple. I had, like, a peeler in my hands, and I have a, I guess a bad habit of getting my fingers all up in peelers, maybe, because I, sliced the tip of my pinky open, and I still have the scar, and I still can't feel the tip of that finger, like, at all. It's just numb. No feeling. So I did something pretty gnarly to it. And I'll never forget it because I called out to my mom, and I'm like, oh, I cut my finger, and she's like, oh, you know, put it under the water. So I did. I ran it under the water in the sink. And she turns and she looks and she sees the water hits my finger and then it just turns red after that point. And she went, what did you do? Yeah. Oh, pick that up, thank you. Up some stairs. I've been scared of falling ever since. I don't blame you. It's a scary feeling. Pepper. I do remember, that was quite a day. Cracked my eye socket because I hit it on the bull bars of my bike. Alright, let's see if the shop's done tomorrow. Exercise bike story. Uh-oh. Oh, level 5 mining. Level 7 foraging. Look at us go. Town planner. Building the town, one building at a time. Here's a milestone for finishing a new building. Yay! Okay, so we have a quest. We have to walk 1,000 meters on foot, water 6 crops, plant, or clear, sorry, 2 tree stumps. Let's go check out the new shop. Why does it say place the shop deed when I've already done it? Thank you for the follow, by the way. Oh, it might not be open yet, I guess, right? Okay, let me pause to read this. In a shop looking for something that was on the bottom shelf. Rather than crouching, I bent over in my bag, which had 3 laptops, and it slid down my back, and I knocked my head and I fell forward, face first, into the floor, just as someone turned around the corner. I tried to play it off as laying on the floor to reach the bottom shelf, and she said, I don't know why they have those shelves so low, so I think I got away with it. It's fine. Oh, that's really funny. Let's talk about the town. Uh-oh. I'm hoping the game didn't just glitch out. I thought it'd be wise to apply for more deeds with the town in debt. Oh, so I need to pay it off first. Oh, interesting. Okay. Oh, someone's been paying it. I haven't paid any of that yet. Okay. We'll do maybe 14. Just to make it nice and even. Oh, I think the quest cleared itself. It cleared itself. Okay, good. I was a bit concerned that it was like doing a Dreamlight Valley on me, but... Oh, wow. Look at you! Look at all this! I'm John's Goods. How can I help? Let's talk. Secret to trading is to buy low and sell high. I probably should have sold you that information. Metal detector, mine pass, copper bars, the basic tools. Apparently that's a torch. Oh, it's a flashlight, right? Wheelbarrow, table saw, the barbecue, a furnace, and that looks like a stone grinder. Okay. I kind of want to get the metal detector now that I can actually, like, buy it. But I don't have the money, so... I can get all those. I now know how to get all those, so that's not too hard. What was... Oh. No, that's not it. How do I start planting? I guess we'll find out. LC's torture. It's Australian. It's Australian, so I guess they do. Do my stories to hurt myself? It's always my knees that take the fall. Falling while blackout drunk, driving on a moped in snow, falling over a curb like I did earlier this year. Always the knee, man. Something somewhere out there has it out for your knees. I just want to pick up all the seashells here, and not to mention we're getting our steps in for that one quest. I do remember buying the farming license, but I would assume... Oh, no. The shovel actually picks up the dirt. I was gonna say I would assume maybe I need to, like, you know, hoe the ground, do all that. Yeah, that doesn't quite feel right. Being on the decks, I probably added on my wish list for that reason. Oh, that would explain it, yeah. I know, I've met quite a few people who've been really enjoying their stream decks, so I'm glad to hear it. Glad that it's working out so well for them. Oh, there's an alligator in the water. Didn't find that many shells. Yeah, I know, right? Oh, yeah, there we go. There was that done. I can do the stumps. That's easy enough. And there's another one. There we go. And we got a bigger one done, apparently. Stumped. You can't just chop down a tree and leave the stump. Here's a milestone for getting rid of the little stumps that are there after the tree falls down. Okay. Let's look at our licenses then. Yeah, because I got the farming one. Level up your farming skill to unlock further levels. Came last week. They're sending them out really quickly now. Oh, that's cool. It's cool that you're getting there. Metal detecting, that's what I wanted to do. Oh, I just remember, speaking of knees and, like, you know, all that, my knees crack when I bend down, and my ankles also are very prone to cracking. It doesn't hurt, it's just a noise. And, it just reminded me, Mike and I like to joke about this, but very early on into us dating, so we've been friends for quite a while at that point, we were having renovations done in my apartment's, like the apartment building's hallway, not within my unit, but outside. So they had stripped out the carpet. Everything was very bare, so it was very echoey. And I think he kind of darted down the hallway, and I don't know if I was chasing him or if I was trying to catch up before he hit the elevator button. But I kind of did, like, you know, a little, like, you know, not sprint, not granny shuffle, not jog, like somewhere in between there. And all you hear as I go down the hallway is the cracking of my ankles and my knees as I run. We saw a funny meme the other day. And it was, you know, the whole, like, oh, crouched to be stealthy in games, right? If I crouched to be stealthy, it would sound like shots being fired every time I took a step. It would not be... It would not be okay. Okay, that is just enough for... Never mind. I didn't see the extra 6 there. All right. It's kind of weird that my tasks aren't updating. Like, I feel like Fletcher would have something else for me. But maybe I have to pay it off first. That could be it. Well, let's see. In the meantime, I really want to farm. I just don't know how. Turn seeds and grains into other things. I don't know how to get old gears or old wheels. I'm guessing maybe from foraging. I can start working on making a bird coop. Should be easy enough. I love Rice Krispie joints. Oh, fire again. Ow. Yeah, that is pretty much me. Very, Rice Krispie-ish. One quest here. I meant like main quests, because the last thing it was just like, okay, now build the store. Okay, now wait. Oh. Were you just coming up? You were, oh, okay, I'm leaving. He was eyeballing me. We all saw that. Oh, I need to come to, oh, I need to wait. Okay. Fair. I was thinking I could just like use the seeds I've been finding, but I guess that's just grass. Better covered in melted chocolate. You know what? What isn't? Oh, actually no. There's a lot of things that aren't better covered in melted chocolate. Let's just say yes. Let's just say yes and go with that. Oh wait, that's a bug. Nope. Nope. It's like Animal Crossing all over again. Nope. There we go. Maybe top down is my way to do it. Okay, pick up some of these because I have been using those up. Okay, so I've seen on other streams that those big birds can be kind of nasty, so I'm gonna do my best to avoid them. Let them do their thing, I'll do mine, it'll be awesome. You should go fight one. I really shouldn't. I think I'm good. I think I like it over here where it's nice and safe. I'm in one piece, you know? I kind of like being whole. Cactus? Oh wow, I can actually harvest that. Cool. Oh, I see big birds here. Okay, I'm gonna leave. You guys do your thing. Okay, you should fight too. I think that would mean I am more in holes than I was before. Nope. Alright, note to self, big birds like the green areas. Oh. There we go. Now the question is, did I keep some fruit on me? Oh, wrong button. I did, but it's not. Well, actually, I think I probably can't eat it. Okay, there we go. That is, oh. There we go. That's good enough to be able to run. That's all we needed. I can see why there's the vehicle license in this game now. I've been finding it hard to get too far from the base. But I guess my energy is just really low. Maybe I'll get more So this is for donating. It reminds me so much of the beginning of ACNH. And I picked up those. No, wait, I want to keep that on me. Can I? Yeah, I can cook them. Serve, there we go. That's as much as I can actually do right now. And put that away. I'm so sorry if you guys hear that, by the way. There's, drilling. There's lots of drilling happening right now. Because when isn't there drilling happening in my building, apparently? Sour and cooked, yummy. So this doesn't help with health, but it does help with stamina, but not that much. Thought it was in the game? Nope. Nope, that's just my building. Let's go see if we have enough for, actually. Yeah, well, maybe. See if we have enough. That should be more than enough. Thank you. I would like the metal detector, please. There's something buried here. If it beeps, dig there. I'll take it. Okay, let's go find out how to use this. I'm excited. But first, go see if I can put more of this in. No. No. I don't know if maybe there's... Oh. Oh, that's how you get the old gear. Okay, that's cool. That's neat. I like that. I don't think we'll find tires this way somehow, just on the idea of a metal detector, but... Oh. Hello? There we go. Put that back. Cool. There was Copper Knot. There is multiplayer already. Mike and I have been really interested in trying it, so now that I have it, and I've tried it for myself, I think he'll probably jump on board as well. Judge us by our covers. Oh my god. Oh, what did I just read? Alright, so I was told you don't really need to save these per se right now, so I'll just sell them off. Coop that money. I will keep the old gears though, because I know what to do with those. Slightly bigger than life-size steel plush. Ooh, where's Mendelin? That's exciting. There we go. Is there a way to organize this, or do I have to, like, do it? I might have to do it myself, but... that's fine. Try to keep the things I've actually crafted myself here. Okay, cool. Let's keep metal detecting, I guess, just because that is kind of fun. I'm trying to remember what other game we have the metal detector in. I think it's Psychonauts, the first one. I believe. A button board. Oh, okay. There's my stamina done. Can I eat that from there? No. Yeah, I haven't still played too much of it. Old key. Is that important? Probably opens something. Oh dear. Alright. Money don't jiggle jiggle, it folds. I too am hoping to not jiggle. Oh. Not jiggle jiggle. I missed. Okay, so apparently old gears are really easy to come across. Good to know. I can't even remember what I needed them for. It may have been the chicken coop. I have to admit, the barrel's not my favorite thing to find. I have a lot of stuff in it, but also, like, it means I have to waste my energy. Not waste, per se, but you guys know what I mean. Well, that's cool. We found a key. Don't know what it does, but we found a key, so I'm gonna hold on to that. I can't do the crops quest yet, I guess, because no one sold me seeds. Store that. I might need another storage bin here soon. And I'll sell off all these, although he's already closed. The lawnmower sounds ominous. Quays are generally where boats are. I mean, slow down. I feel like we go to bed so early, but it's just stamina reasons, I guess. There we go. Maybe I should do some more bug catching. So I know I've heard K is and Quay. I would say K personally, but that's just me. Alrighty, so it's break time. We need to go on a stretch break. You'd say a key? I don't know if I've heard that before. Today I learned. I was wondering where that joke came from. 10-minute stretch break, you guys. Get up, stretch, grab yourselves a drink or a snack. I'll be about 10 minutes, like I just said. I need some water. And I'll see you all here real soon. Thank you so much for being here.